Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Welcome to another exciting show that we always gonna bring to you. Tonight is Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's the Sports Chatter Show about what's going on within the group, some of the topics that we've covered, some of the smack talk, that may have come about. But before we move on to that part of it, you know what we got to do. We got to bring in the man with the plan. He think he Ted DiBiase, but he's the $1 million man. What's up, player?
Hey, man. Look, I'm telling you, I like the intro, man. I didn't like last night the way the game ended for the Saints, man.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Hey, man, I'm sad, Uncle Leroy, man. I'm sad, Uncle Leroy. But look, hey, this is dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior, man. We back on another Sports Chatter Show, man. What's going on? How's it going?
Hey, man, this rain, man, it's kind of making me sleepy a little bit. But I know I'm gonna get some energy right here, though.
So rain makes you go to sleep? Makes you sleep?
Rain, boy, that's like NyQuil for me.
Wait, so do you turn the water on when you use the restroom too?
No.
Okay. I was about to say, God damn, man, you and water got some type of connection.
Nah.
All right.
Nah, just when it's time to sleep, just the atmosphere is dark outside, the rain drop, and sleep like a baby, man.
Okay.
Probably to a fault.
Let me find out you be going to sleep with them the music's playing in them.
Actually, I do. Now that I think about it, I do. Have my headphones in, I'll be out of there, man.
Hey, look, Sammy, I put my mask on. That drowns out the soft noise, man. I'm telling you, the tranquil, the rivers flowing and shit, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. But man,
but
hey, been a good day.
Definitely a good day. We're gonna go on and rock this show out like we know how to do it.
Okay.
First topic of the night. Hit that center on you.
Exactly.
First topic of the day. You have a chance to watch the Chiefs versus Chargers game on Sunday. I know it's kind of an out of market game for us, but I think the show at the end of it is exciting.
Out of market.
Well, we all came ball like you, Mr. Sunday Ticket.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And look, for the membership fee of $10, you can also watch that in the group because hey, unlike any other group, Sports Talk with Friends, we do stream the Sunday Ticket every Sunday. But of course, I watch. Yeah, man, and it was a pretty good game. Like, it was crazy the way that they actually got the little rookie in the game because Tyrod Taylor, he got chest. First, it was said a chest injury, then it was a chest pain. But either way it go, he got pulled.
Right.
Right before the game, and they just tapped this young cat, Justin Herbert, and man, did he ball!
Ball is an understatement. They said if he had came out the previous year, he might have been the top overall pick, possibly. Wow. But he decided to stay his senior year because his youngest brother was coming in. He played tight end. He wanted to play with his youngest brother.
Oh, how cute!
How cute! I don't know if I left that money out there like that.
What? I'm about to tell you.
Hey, bro, I match up with you in 3 years, man. Let's do this.
Just like that, for real. Because money in the hand beats money in the bank any day.
Any day. But like you said, man, he came in, he balled out. They took the defending Super Bowl champions down to overtime. The Chiefs came out with a victory. It's a divisional game. They always going to be hard. But a lot of it came down to, like you say, the rookie and his overall performance. Man, I don't even know how. He came in, it was cold, but he came in ready to play. So they might have a little bit of dilemma. So we got a couple of little. If I get it up here.
Oh, we got footage.
Got footage, man.
Oh shucks, now we got some footage, y'all.
It's a 3rd and goal. End zone bound. Perfect pass.
Nice over the top through.
Chargers. Jalen Guyton.
The rook.
Very impressive.
Corner.
But what was impressive about that play?
He made the right read, man. You got a lot of times the rookies come in, they be terrible.
Rare
They come in,
This
they
squad
can't
gets
read.
deep third.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Deep third
running
of
a
the field,
single
that
high
means.
at the top.
You can't
He
get
read
deep.
it.
Now watch right here.
Got a man up
That
down here at the
corner
bottom,
is
zone
looking
in
at
the middle.
quarterback.
He found the right
He's trying
spot.
to
Who's the
cover
most wide
him
open man?
and
Boom,
him.
right there. They
His
dried it
job
up
is
for him.
really
Exactly.
outside
He
first.
bit, looking in the backfield.
can't
Never
believe
look in the
Herbert
backfield as a
looks-
DB. You're gonna get beat every time, man. So you know
Okay.
he came. So he
Okay, let me
came
sound
in.
like, DB. Let me find out you play DB, man.
Hey, play every position but O-line, but we gonna keep it rolling though. Now he came in and like I said, he did very good for the rookie, man. He actually he made his debut because of the chest injury. Now through 3 quarters, he he actually had 273 yards and a touchdown, but he finished 22 of 33, 311 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but he had a 94.4 QBR. So that's not too bad for the rookie. And he also made history. He became the first NFL player in the NFL history to rush for a touchdown, pass for the touchdown in the first half of the debut game. Hadn't been done since 1954.
Who?
1954.
54?
My dad is riding on tricycles then.
That's when they had the WAP. They still did the WAP. I think they did the WAP. I know that was black and white TV. But that's a long time ago, man. But one thing that stood out for me, because I heard the guys interview, the young kids interview, it was very impressive. He was like, he came in, he was poised, he prepared like he was getting in the game. He never came in and, because some people, like you say, especially rookies, they might come in, kick their leg up, or as some may say, Cadillac their first season because they're playing behind someone. But not him. He came in to the, came to the team practicing and preparing like he was the starter. So shout out to him, and he showed on the playing field.
Most certainly, man. I'll give for him to be able to come in and do that. So definitely, like you said, shout out to him. But the coaching staff looked like they got him prepared for it. He came in, he kind of knew what the game plan was going to be for him. They didn't make it too complicated for him. They kept him, within his parameters to not make it too hard for him to read the defenses. Thinking about, I got to go here, I got to go there. They just slowed it down for him, and he came and he played. They can only build upon that. Now, Tyrod Taylor, I think he's still hurt going into this game. I think we were talking earlier. You said possibly that the rookie may be getting a second start, but the coach made a little bit of headlines because he was adamant. He goes, no, obviously he had he's starting this week, potentially, but he said as long as Tyrod Taylor is healthy, he's going to be the starter, and that the rookie is the reason why he's the backup. So with that being said, we got a little short snippet there of his press conference.
We all know what this is about.
He's
saving face. Look at that. That looks like a line. He lying, right? He looked like he about to lie.
Under the circumstances, young man stepped up, and I thought he played well under the circumstances. There were some things, we could have done differently. We could have made some different decisions here and there, but I thought he stepped up yesterday when we needed him to, and he gave us a chance. That's what we expect out of him, and moving forward, if Tyrod's not available, I have a lot of trust in this young man that we can win with him. I think his teammates does.
You buying what he's selling?
That was good to see for the most part. Don't get me wrong. I thought what Justin did,
he's under the hot seat, they say,
but there's a
he
lot
lost his franchise quarterback. Phillip Rivers is in Indy right now. He's been out there a few years, like 3 or 4 years now. I think it might be his 4th or 5th year that he's going into. So he's seen as a lame duck coach right now. So obviously, if I was in that situation, I'm had to. If I was in that situation, well, I ain't got HBO either. So, hey man, I cut the cord, man. But if I was in that situation, I can definitely see his point of view. He wants to go down fighting. His job's on the line right now. So is he prepared to put his job in the hands of a rookie, or he want to go with the guy who he knows?
Now, everyone who knows Tyrod and followed him, this is typical Tyrod. He gets an injury, he gets pulled. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happened. It happened in, everywhere he's went. Buffalo, the Browns, everywhere he goes, this is the type of stuff that happens. So you really cannot plan a full season behind Tyrod. And foolishly, fool we on a coach for even thinking he can be a full season QB, because that is not proven. The data does not show that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to whomever. I don't even know who to give a shout out to because, well, you know what? Shout out to the football gods for whatever just happened to Tyrod and letting that young kid Justin Herbert get in there because he needs to start. And what data does show a coach and their team gets put on Hard Knocks, they get fired. Ask the Texans. Yeah. So, Coach Lynn, you better watch for your job.
Man.
But you know, I was not impressed with them, you know, doing the Hard Knock show, and I'm still not impressed with them now because I don't think that they have the team to sustain a late run.
No, man, that sounds like zero faith, man. That zero faith? Is that what you...
Zero.
So shout out to Chris Vegas St. Clair. He's actually the one that brought up the topic yesterday as far as, you know, so all this talk about all these QBs, but did you see the way this man played yesterday? Other than one wicked mistake.
Eric, thank you, Big Leaguer, for hanging out with us down there.
Already. Other than one wicked mistake, this man played great. You know, we seem to come to that agreement of it. You know, your feedback, he performed well. And you did say they named him the starter as of yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they did. All right, what up, cuz? But yeah, you know, so he did perform well. But someone in that post said, like, yeah, it's all cute. Well, I added the cute part. Where the tape at? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get tape on him, and then they're gonna stop that. So then they're gonna make it, you know, then they're gonna make it very difficult for him to put up those numbers, for him to get those opportunities to make those reads, because you know he's a college QB. So when they start hiding blitzes, doing these different schemes, and you know, doing different packages and moving players around, you know, pre-snap, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is he gonna make those reads on the fly like that? Because
won't be able to. It's gonna be hard.
Exactly. So, you know, they're all hype. So, you know, it's a rebuilding time for them. I think they need to just name the rookie the starter and, you know, count their losses. Exactly.
Already. Now, speaking of all hype.
hey. I think I know where this is going. God,
I know that's a trigger.
Can't take this shit no more. Okay.
Yo, boy, Chris Paul, man. All hype.
I'm back. Okay.
Now, I give Paul his props. I'm just not a CP3 fan, man.
Me neither.
You know, he seemed to be a team killer.
OKC.
The dude can ball, but some of the stuff I heard, you know, that's out there about what he does to his teammates, how he's punking them and stuff like that. If you got somebody on your team that's not able to take the hazing, don't put that on him. Let him focus on that. Go find somebody else to mess with. You know, I heard he's the punt DeAndre Jordan all the time. I hope that ain't true, because you talking about he like 2 times his size, man.
Hey, man, he been in New Orleans, man. That was his first trip. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
So a report came out that, you know what I'm saying, that Giannis went to the front office. You know, they had the untimely exit from the NBA playoffs. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people said, you know, they need to have a leader on their team. They don't have a leader on their team. Nobody mentally tough. So I think he's identified that. We sure did. And I think he's identified that.
He watched the show. He ain't identified. He watched the show. He was like, man, them dudes show right. That big-headed dude, bro, Uncle Leroy, he right. And then, you know, I'm telling you.
So you know, we got a little bit about it. You know, it may not happen because he's getting paid a lot of money.
Right.
I mean, a lot of money. So
max deal. It's frozen.
It's frozen.
Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go.
It's a delay. So I don't think it's going to happen because they'll have to give up too much. The only way I see it happening, you know, but he's going to be in the same spot, because even if it happens and he gets shipped there, they're going to have to send back a bunch of players to make up for that, you know, the salary. And in return, I think they got 15 first-round picks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to send those probably back to Milwaukee. But he's going to be in the same spot. It's just going to be him and Giannis. So he still ain't going to have a complete team. So I don't think it's going to happen. I think the probability of it happening is slim to none. Is he worth it, though?
Who?
Chris Paul. Would you
Who?
trade for him?
Who? The only thing good about CP3 is his tennis shoes, his shoe game with the HBCUs. All that, I'm a CP3 hater. Yes, because the way he did my Hornets.
Okay, so I definitely understand that when the same boat. But taking that out of the equation,
He still sucks.
if you was so even if you was a GM, you wouldn't pull the trigger on that deal?
No, because what you said identified it earlier. He has issues in the locker room. And, especially with a young team and a young leader, you don't want him to lose his team, lose his locker room. So if you bring Chris Paul in there, that's adds another dynamic. He's going to want to take over the locker room. He's going to want to be the guy. He's going to want to have, connections with front office. He's going to want to talk to the GM, the owners. He's going to want to do that. And that's what his track record shows. And that is going to be a killer to the team because they already don't have leadership. We've seen that and we spoke about it during the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So we seen it, they seen it, they're acting on it. So, I don't think that Chris Paul will make it to Milwaukee, but I do think that it might be the other way around. Sound with the CJ Baby, thanks for hanging out with us.
Always.
So I think that, it's a higher chance that Giannis might go to OKC. The land of canoodling. Did I say that right? Is it canoodling? Like where they stick their hand
that's an HSO there, man. That's a high sports opinion. You think he go to
OKC?
I can see that. Now you on to something there.
I said that. I put that check the thing right there. Everyone talking about, well, and look, shout out to somebody who's like, well, I don't think the post says that he's he's coming, that he's leaving Milwaukee. Like, man, get out of here. What's that with your Fred? Freddie, thanks for hanging out with us, Dallas in the building. But
already,
OKC, they've already given up a lot of stuff. They've already did.
Right.
So I think that, they're in a better position than the Milwaukee Bucks are. So why would they do that? Why would they take away to go add for someone else when they're in a strong enough position to come to the table and make claims? That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, but you called it. You said you knew he was wanting out.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my man Quincy Sherman that brought up this topic in the group. Hey, I hadn't thought about it till you said it. That makes a lot more sense, man.
Yeah,
they got all those draft picks that they can say, here, Milwaukee, take X amount of draft picks, give us Giannis. Y'all still got your nucleus there, other than the star, but you got the draft picks you can build upon. You get in OKC. I do that deal in a heartbeat.
Right, exactly.
It's just me.
OKC is in a better position. They made a stronger run in the playoff. I mean,
that's true.
Like the Bucks, I mean, they crashed. They would have crashed dummy. They crashed. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely got to change up something right then. And then the stuff that happened in Wisconsin. So all of that ties into their personnel picks that they're going to make moving forward.
I can definitely see that. Cool Breeze, Bates, Middleton, or Bledsoe, or both would have to be in the deal.
What's up with the Paul, baby? Thanks for hanging out with us. He
said he tried the NBA trade machine. They have to give up Middleton and Demoncinco or Chinko, whatever his name is.
Ocho Cinco?
But they would have to give up him. Greek ain't, if the ball isn't in his hands. I agree with that. That's where Chris Paul comes in the play at. He can distribute him the rock. Right. He got figured out. They put that zone defense on him.
Right. It was.
He can't run head first into there, and they made a jump shoot out of him. That's not his forte.
Agreed.
Dominique Lopez, he don't need to go to no Warriors. We tired of Warriors winning. They need to go sit down somewhere. Right. He need to return back to the old Warriors. They had that turn.
For real, we done with them.
Now this one I like right here. If we team up with Luka, they can get 5 or 6 chips. I don't know about that, but we definitely can do some damage.
Y'all gonna fill some seats. That's about it.
Yeah, I know, right?
But we talked about that too, so it's funny, all our projections, they're coming up now, we're hearing them, we're seeing them, because we did say, with the Luka, but it would be hard because you still got the Piaka, what's the tall guy with the P, the last name P. You don't even know your own team name. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Porzingis?
Yes.
You think I was Piaka? I'm like, who is that? But I got all them foreigners on the team. I know all those names, man.
Right, that's why, hey, when I was teaching, I was like, look, you sit here like you number one, you number two. Don't get me right. Hey, I'm gonna kill your name. I told him. No, I'm like, don't tell your mom on me. Hey, what's down with you, Lando? Thanks for hanging out with us, partner.
What's up, Lando? Appreciate you as always, bro. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to watch that because him coming to OKC, I can definitely see them figuring that out.
Yeah, I think they can do that. Just stay away from the little holes. I can't get over like all I think with OKC is just the catfish, the canoodling.
Oh, canoodling? Yeah, ain't much up there. Okay, so it's all right, but we're gonna keep it pushing though. Now, I know you Saints lost last night. I had to throw that in.
Hey.
But we're gonna talk about something that's near and dear to my heart as a resident Dallas Cowboy fan.
You could just cut this segment. You're gonna talk about my Saints, then praise the Cowboys. I am the resident Cowboy hater.
Hey, but we can't, man, because it got traction, and you actually were the author of this particular one.
Thank you. Because see, not only I'm the resident hater, I am the historian of the Dallas Cowboys history.
So
Zeke versus Emmett.
Zeke versus Emmett. You put in there, pretty much skill.
Yes.
Talking about that Zeke is better than Emmett. You buying that?
Hell to the no. I know. That's why I put that up there because this is totally and utterly ridiculous. Now I'm gonna tell you what's funny because when back in my time, Barry versus Emmett. When we used to tell a Dallas Cowboy fan, Barry is better than Emmett, and we used to say because Emmett needed a line to hide behind. Now we say Zeke versus Emmett, and now they saying the Dallas Cowboys had a great line back then. How is it that? No, how is that? Now, how is
I don't know. I don't know. So
shout out to Lando. He says no. I agree.
I agree with you. So let's look at this in layers. So I went up in layers. So I went and looked and I compared their first 4 years. The first 4 years, Emmett played 6 more games than Zeke. Now, Zeke had about 1,170 carries. Emmett had about 1,260.
That's what we talked about. That's what my point.
Emmett's at 5,700 yards. Zeke's at 5,400 yards. So Zeke averaged 4.6 to Emmett's 4.5. Pretty close. They're pretty comparable. But Emmett had 10 more touchdowns, 50 versus 40. So he's getting to the zone a lot more in just 6 more games. Also, a lot of people don't give Emmett enough credit. Zeke is by far a better receiver out of the backfield. He has 1,600 yards, but Emmett had 1,200. Not too shabby considering that they were a run-dominant team back then. So total yards, Emmett had about 6,400. Zeke had just over 7,000. Now, that's the first 4 years, but the one caveat that's in there is by year 4, Emmett already, if I'm mistaken, he already had 2 trophies in the case.
There we go. Now we're talking winner talk. Emmett had more touchdowns and he had more hardware. And he led the team. You know what I'm saying? Like he led the team. Like all thing Zeke doing is getting in trouble and getting what? Tattoos on his stomach. Like, man, shut up and do your job, man. Like, there's no way that Zeke is better than Emmett because one, the game was different. The game was much more tougher. It was gridiron football. So Emmett would touch the ball from 25 to 30, at least 20 to 30, 25 carries a game. I don't see that type of production from Zeke. So don't get me wrong. I think Zeke might be the better athlete because, he can do more things than what Emmett was tasked to do. But, man, it was a totally different game because if you look at it, granted, you say, okay, granted the Cowboys had the line. But who was the quarterback when Emmett was back there?
It was Aikman.
It was Aikman. Exactly. Yeah. Who's the quarterback now with Zeke?
Dak.
Who's also a dual threat.
True.
So that changes the dynamic of everything because, the linebackers have to play differently. So, I'm always going to be an Emmett fan. But shout out to Jennifer. She say skip on that shit. Show enough, and I don't want that now. Shout out to the old boy, the women of Sports Talking Friends was on this ass talking about skip a whole clown out these streets. You whole out here. Look. Oh, wait. From our resident Cowboy fan. That's the skip right there.
That's skip, man. Skip me on that stuff, man. He be calling me, man. So, but I just came across something. It's with Emmett, you think of longevity. He played a long time. He was still productive as an older player. Now, I just looked up and it said in the year 4, which was last year for Zeke, he had 4 carries of 20 or more yards. Mm-hmm. Impressive.
4 carries of 20 more yards?
Not too impressive. I mean, it's pretty impressive. But 35-year-old Emmett in year 15 also had 4 carries of 20 or more yards.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that wasn't impressive to me. But numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. It validates what you might have thought.
The upper room. But yeah, but yes, man. Like I can't see how people couldn't, get in the hype and say Zeke is a better running back than Emmett. Like I don't get it. I don't get it.
Like I say, the game's different now. They winging it out over the thing. Don't get me wrong, Zeke do his thing, but can they win without Zeke? Probably it's going to be hard, though. Right. But the Cowboys show early on, when Emmett wasn't in there, that wasn't the same team. I think the year he held out, they started out the season 0-2.
I'm about to tell you, there was a difference when Emmett wanted his coins than Zeke when he wanted his coins. There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Jerry came out of pocket real quick.
Right. He wasn't with no Emmett who? Zeke who? Hey the man.
Hey the man. Hey, what I had fun as always. Who you got for the shout outs tonight? Uncle Leroy.
Hold on. I'm feeling a little, I don't have my mask on, so definitely feeling a little awkward today. But definitely gotta give a shout out to Kylie Robinson, always supporting the brand. Definitely give a shout out to Travaris Cadet. Y'all tune in Friday, 7:30. That's our next interview. So shout out to everyone who joined the watch party, everyone in Sports Talk with Friends, man. We bubbling inside time. Let's keep this thing rolling. Keep this thing rolling. But it's your dude, Uncle Leroy. That's all I got. What you got?
Hey, till tomorrow, man. Y'all be careful.
For the window.